Hello, hello, hello. It is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside.com. And it is June 20th. I guess it's officially not Juneteenth any longer, but it's June 20th. And I'm here to talk about the full moon in Capricorn and whatever else comes to mind. But for some reason, I had this urge. I really had to come and talk. I had started to do a live on YouTube, guess yesterday, last night, and I ran out of air. I'm getting over COVID, and I'm at the tail end of it. And I hope I have enough energy to do something decent for everyone today. Okay, that's my goal, is to do something good that everyone can listen to and hopefully talk about some different things. I did a tarot card reading for a Gemini because that's the furthest I got yesterday. But I don't know if I'm going to do tarot. I don't know. Let's talk first about what's going on astrologically. I just looked, and right now the moon is at 7 degrees of Sagittarius. So we're still officially, in Sagittarius. We have not gotten to the Capricorn moon yet. But I want to talk about the upcoming moon in Capricorn because it's happening on the 21st. It's going to be at 1 degree, and trust me, it's going to be a powerful full moon. So what does this mean for us? I mean, Capricorn is all about hard work and determination and ambition. This moon's going to push us to take charge of our goals and our responsibilities. And it's the perfect time to set some long-term plans and start working on them. But the thing is, guys, that the moon in Capricorn is going to challenge us to find balance between our personal and professional lives. That's a situation that's always a focal point in my life, but I feel that right now this is going to be something that people are going to feel the difference between your personal life and your professional life. And it's important to remember to take care of ourselves so we don't get too caught up in the hustle, because self-care is crucial, okay, during this time. But how we make the most of this moon is we take some time to reflect on our goals and our aspirations. Like, what are your goals? What are your ambitions? What is it that you want to do? What have you started out to do, say at the new moon in Capricorn that happened in January? What were your goals then? And what is it that you want to achieve? Have you achieved them since January? I mean, write down what it is that you want to achieve, and create an action plan of some kind, because this moon is going to give you that extra boost of motivation that you need to go after what you want. So if you really are, you've got goals, you got dreams, you got ambitions, this is the time. I mean, if you haven't already started pursuing it leading up to this full moon, definitely take this time to do it, because we're going to have a new moon in Cancer, and then we're going to have another full moon. So this is just going to be a 30 days of Capricorn full moons. That's pretty much what we're looking at. But also, don't be afraid to ask for support if you need it, because I know I'm a double Capricorn, by the way. I'm Capricorn with Capricorn rising, and I know that Capricorn we don't like to ask for support. We're good at delegation if needed, but the Capricorn energy is all about teamwork and collaboration, even though many of us like to work alone. So reach out to your friends, your family, even your mentor for guidance and encouragement. Don't do it alone. Try not to do it alone. And finally, remember to celebrate your achievements along the way, because each step forward, every step forward, is a victory. No matter how small it is, it's still victory. So give yourself a pat on the back and keep on pushing toward your dreams. I just hope this gives you some insight about this moon, about what it really stands for, because it really is about the work-life balance. That's really what it's about, your professional life versus your personal life, and how that affects you on a personal level, wherever Capricorn, 1 degree of Capricorn will fall in your horoscope chart. So think about your own horoscope chart and where 1 degree of Capricorn is. Um, Wherever that is where this emphasis is going to be. Okay. Now, before I go on, I just want to say, if you found anything I've said so far helpful, don't forget to hit that like button over there and subscribe to my channel for more astrology updates, because I'm going to start giving more astrology updates. And I also want to thank you for watching and being a part of everything I do here. Okay. So let's talk about where this could be affecting you personally. Like the house that Capricorn falls in your horoscope chart is going to give you an idea of where the emphasis over the next 2 weeks is going to be. I'm going to say the whole month, because it's kind of like bookends of full moons in Capricorn. We got 2 full moons in Capricorn. So we got 2 moons in Capricorn. So here's the thing. Let's talk about where it might be happening for you. I actually have Capricorn in 2 houses. I have it in the 12th house and the 1st house. But I'm going to start with the 12th house because you might have it there. So if you've got a 1st house Capricorn, and if you don't know where your houses are, I highly recommend that you either go to some place like astro.com or astrology.com and find out, or reach out to me personally to get yourself a horoscope, a professional horoscope chart. I would love to help you with that, and I do professional horoscopes. I'll put my link up where you can schedule with me on Calendly, or you can go directly to the website, which is astrologyalookinside.com. So let's talk about the houses. So Capricorn in the 1st house, if this moon in Capricorn was falling in the 1st house, this is dealing with the self and identity, which is like your personality and your actual physical body. And the Capricorn full moon in the 1st house brings focus on your self-image and your personal goals. It's time to take charge of your ambitions and showcase your determination to the world. Use this energy to set realistic goals and to work towards achieving them. So I'm thinking realistic goals about your body. Okay. So it's all about you, right? It's all about what you want to achieve. It's about you. It's all about you. Bum, 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 bum. It's time to show the world your determination and go after your goals. So make a realistic plan and get ready to work your butt off, because it's all about you. What you put in it is what you're going to get back. Okay, 1st house Capricorn moon person, or Capricorn person. So let's talk about where the if Capricorn was in your 2nd house. For those who have Capricorn in the 2nd house. Okay, so this is going to affect your finances and your value system, because Capricorn full moon in the 2nd house will make you'll feel driven to take charge of your financial situation. Maybe you've got some issues with your money, but this is going to make you really pay attention to your money situation. And it's a great time to evaluate your values and reassess your financial goals. So use this energy to create a solid plan for money, for financial stability, and for work towards building a more solid and secure future. But money does matter, right? So this full moon in the 2nd house, it's time to take control of those finances. So figure out what you value and get some solid financial goals. Maybe get some financial advice, get that budget in order, and start saving for your future, okay? Now, if Capricorn full moon is falling in your 3rd house, this is going to be all about communication and learning, and even your neighborhood, like your community. But the Capricorn full moon in the 3rd house, it emphasizes the need for effective communication. It's about communicating with other people. And it's time to express yourself clearly and concisely. So use the energy to focus on learning, acquiring new skills, sharing your knowledge with others, connect with others through meaningful conversations and collaborations. Okay, so it's all about communicating. So talk, talk with other people, and be clear with your communication and speak your mind. Share your knowledge. Don't be afraid to speak up, learn something new, and connect with others through meaningful conversations, because it's about the power of words and how they can affect your life. Okay. Now, if Capricorn full moon is falling in your fourth house, that's going to affect most likely your home, your family. And this is focus on your home and your family life. It's time to create a secure and stable environment for yourself and your loved ones. So use this energy to strengthen your family, the bonds between you and your family, establish a healthy boundaries, in your family, and create a sense of emotional security, because you might feel that you need more emotional security during this time, or that you want to establish more emotional security. A lot of those who have Capricorn in the fourth house might just be homebodies and want to spend time at home. It's shining light on your family and your home life, so it makes sense. Focus on creating a stable and secure environment for yourself and for your loved ones, and build strong family bonds and find comfort. Make your place feel cozy and warm and family oriented. Okay, it's all about emotional security. So if the moon in this full moon in Capricorn is happening in your fifth house, well, that's going to highlight creativity and romance, because the full moon in the fifth house brings a serious and disciplined approach to creative projects and romantic relationships. So it's time to channel your energy, your creative energy, because it's all about creativity when it's in the fifth house, but create that, channel that into something meaningful, some kind of meaningful creative pursuit, something that is to take a practical approach to love. Like if it's about dating or romance or love, that might crop up for you if you've got fifth house full moon in Capricorn. Use this energy to set long-term goals for your creative endeavors and approach romance with commitment and maturity. This is not a time to play around, although the fifth house loves to play. It's love and creativity. It's about getting serious about your passions and about your romance, and putting in the work to make your creative project shine, and also to approach romance with more maturity. It's about commitment, okay? Let's just keep it real. And I know with Capricorn there, some people might even actually make a commitment with the full moon in the fifth house. So it's all about love. Now, if the full moon in Capricorn is falling in your sixth house, that's your work, that's your health. And the Capricorn full moon in the sixth house focuses on work and health matters. It's time to take charge of your work and health matters. It's time to take charge of your daily routines and establish a practical approach to your work and your well-being, and to use energy, this full moon energy, to set some realistic goals for yourself and for your professional growth, and to take some steps towards improving your physical and mental health. So, because the sixth house can affect both your physical and mental health, since it opposes the 12th house, it tends to affect both. So make sure you're spending time focusing on your health. Like, this is about hustle. This is about health. And this moon in Capricorn in the sixth house, it's urging you to take charge of your work and your well-being. It's urging you to establish practical routines and to set realistic work goals, because sometimes you may not have realistic work goals. So it's about prioritizing those work goals and also prioritizing your physical and mental health. It is about finding a work-life balance, okay? So good luck, full moon Capricorn in the sixth house. So if you've got full moon Capricorn in the seventh house, this is about partnerships and relationships. It highlights the importance of a committed partnership and relationship. You might feel like you want to be closer to your partner, or you might lean more on your partner during this time. It's also a time to evaluate the balance and stability in your relationships. And you can use this energy to establish healthy boundaries and to make long term commitments and to work towards building strong and reliable connections. Now, I know that most places or most people don't say this, but whenever the moon is full in the seventh house, I always think about enemies, open enemies, because the seventh house rules open enemies. Also, partnerships. So it could be that you have dealing with some partners or business partnerships that may be emotional or have to deal with emotionality that day. But also, there could be some open enemies that create some emotional issues for you because the seventh house does rule that. The other thing I want to mention is that, love could be in the air because the seventh house rules partnerships and relationships. So it is time to focus on that, on your relationships, on your partnerships, to set the boundaries there, to make the commitments there, and to build strong connections with other people. It's about finding reliable and supportive people, a partner, someone that's, in your corner. So good luck. Seventh house, full moon, Capricorn. So if the full moon in Capricorn is happening, sorry, you guys, I'm still getting over COVID. So if the full moon in Capricorn is happening in your eighth house, this is dealing with transformation and intimacy. It's about your partner's finances, that also, but transformation is a big word for the eighth house. The focus turns toward the transformation and the intimacy, and this could affect you and your partner. It's time to confront and release any emotional baggage you might have. And the eighth house tends to deal with things like therapy, psychology, and uh, the heavy stuff like emotional baggage. So you might find that this is a time to let go of some of that. Also, this is an energy that really drives you to dive deep into your subconscious because it's a lot of hidden stuff there. And this eighth house kind of brings out this hidden stuff. So let go of what no longer serves you and embrace your personal growth and empowerment, because empowerment is also another great word for the eighth house. It is a very powerful placement. And so you might find that that's what happens here. It's about diving deep, okay, and going deep within to find the answers that you seek. So let go of emotional baggage, embrace personal growth, get cozy with your inner self. It's time to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, okay? So the next thing we are going to do is talk about if you have the full moon in Capricorn occurring in your ninth house. The ninth house. The ninth house is the house of expansion and higher education. It's the natural house of Sagittarius. It's a big house. It's all about doing it big, okay? Expanding and growing. It brings focus on expanding your horizons and seeking higher knowledge. It's about learning, also higher learning. But it's a time to set ambitious goals for personal and intellectual growth. And it's a good time to use this time to explore new subjects, to embark on some educational journeys and broaden your view about travel and cultural experiences. You might travel, you might, just traveling your mind or online, but this is about expansion and higher education. And it is about adventure. It's about expanding your horizons and wanting to seek this higher knowledge, and also setting ambitious goals for personal and intellectual growth. You might decide you want to take a course or go back to school or explore some new subject or broaden some uh, view on travel or something like that. It's just time overall to level up. Okay. Okay. So if you've got the full moon in Capricorn happening in your 10th house, the 10th house is the house of career and public image. It's also the house of ambition. So your career and your public image might take center stage if this is happening there. And it's time to set ambitious goals for your professional success and recognition. So use this energy to showcase your skills, your expertise, establish a solid reputation, and work towards achieving your long term career aspirations. You know, the 10th house is the house of ambitiousness. And I'm sure if you've got the full moon happening in the 10th house, you will be very ambitious over the next few weeks. Now, this Capricorn full moon is shining a spotlight on your career and your public image. So set those big career goals, show off your skills, work towards achieving some professional success and recognition. Because right now and over the next couple of weeks, it's time for you to make your mark. So if you've got full moon in Capricorn happening in your 11th house, that rules over friendships and community and groups and associations and clubs and stuff like that. So this is going to emphasize the importance of friendships and community involvement. And it's time to connect with like-minded people, individuals that are like you, and build some strong networks with other people. Use this energy to contribute and to any kind of cause that you believe in, and to collaborate with others, and to work towards some collective idea that you both are working towards. This is about friendships and community. So connect with people or like-minded people and build strong networks and work on your common goals. Support other people and let them support you. And this way you can make a positive impact together. And finally, if this full moon in Capricorn is happening in your 12th house, that is the house of spirituality and inner growth. It's also a house of self-undoing, although people don't like saying it. It's true. A lot of our hidden addictions are hidden in the 12th house. So focus, is inward. It's about focusing on your spirituality and your inner growth, because it's time to reflect. It's time to meditate. It's time to connect with your inner self. Use this energy to release any emotional burdens you might have, to embrace solitude, and embark on a journey of self-discovery and healing. Also, this is a time of soul searching. So over the next couple of weeks, you might find that you're doing some soul searching, Capricorn, in the 12th house person. I mean, you might really start digging into your spirituality and inner growth, okay? And it's healing and finding peace within yourself. I mean, all of this is so important. And I really hope that you find this peace inside, and that you reflect and you embrace solitude, and that you find this inner healing and self-discovery. Okay. I have my sun in the 12th house in Capricorn. And this is happening there in the 12th house. So this is definitely going to be some soul searching time for myself. And I highly recommend it for others who have Capricorn in the 12th house as well. So this has been Adrienne, also known as Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. I'm not spending too much time on this. I just wanted to come and say a little something for those people out there who would like astrology and follow it, and want to know how it might affect them depending on what house Capricorn falls in their own horoscope charts. I invite you now to reach out to me to schedule an appointment. You can find me on Calendly at calendly.com/astrology, a look inside. Much love, much light, many blessings. Thank you so much for listening in, and I'll be back soon with more astrological information for you. Blessings.